it going, YouTube? This is Dave with D&E Performance coming to you from the garage. Quick update on my buddy's 350Z K-swap, the Honda, as we're calling it, Nissan Honda, Honda, get it? Anyway, so this is what my buddy came up with. Was this little deal right here. It's pretty much like a adapter bushing kit. So he drew this on the computer, and then he had a machinist cut it out for him, and it literally just utilizes the bolt pattern on the back of the flywheel, and it also it integrates the stock bushing, pilot bushing. So he made it so that you can pretty much change it out if you ever, because these things wear out over time. So he made it to where you can change it out too. So this is a pretty nice piece. I'm getting ready to, of course, when he did this, I don't know if you can see the height difference on the previous ARP flywheel bolts that he used, but he had to go with a different flywheel bolt. So we had to use looks like we had to use one out of a Ford. So I had to use one out of a Ford, and I guess you had to do a little bit of hunting to find the same thread pitch and a bolt that was a little bit longer. So he was able to do that. So we are going to start getting things put back together today, and I will bring you some of that content. We have to get this bolted back in, torqued down, and then we'll get the CDO, get the clutch back on, CDO9 transmission back in, and then we'll fire the car back up, and hopefully, cross our fingers that this was the problem, and that it solves, knocks two problems out at once, which was the cold start issue I had. It almost felt like the car was struggling to fire over for whatever reason. The output shaft was dragging on that other piece and causing that ridiculous noise as you cold start the car, and then also eliminating the noise too. So this is utilizing the factory Nissan CDO9 pilot bushing, and the spacing is there and everything. So it took them about a week to get this done. I will leave a link in the description if anybody is using this same kit and is having the same problem. I will leave a link to his website, and you can always get a hold of him through his website if you need one of these. I know he had to make a couple of these to bring the cost down, because most of the time when you draw a part on the CAD and then send it into the machinist, they usually have a minimum parts that have to be machined in order for you to get the part. So yeah, so we will go ahead and put this all back together, and then I will bring you guys back. Okay, so here's a look at the end result with it all torqued in there, and I'm going to go ahead and start getting the clutch on and get the transmission back up in here, and hopefully we'll have it fired by the end of the day. I'll bring you guys back in a few. transmission is up in there now. That cross member really wanted to fight me. I had to take it off. I don't know what happened before. I had my buddy helping me, but he was fighting. It was fighting him too when he was taking it off. You can see why. So I had to do a slight modification to get it to work. But it's in there now. So hopefully we can start this thing up. Probably won't be able to start it up today. I still got a couple more bolts I got to put in, and then button up the rest of the other stuff. And then I need to fix a breather line on the catch can, and then pretty much put the slave cylinder back on. There's 3 bolts I need to tighten up on the transmission, and then we'll be good to go.